Je vais bien vérifier que ça marche, mon cœur. Oh mince!
Of Here we go, guys. Sorry, I'm a tad bit late. Was doing a lot of stuff actually. Recorded the vid, and then I got like a lot of questions to answer, and so I was kind of stuck in programming shenanigans for the stream, like getting it right and getting it started. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot something. Music. Let's go with that one, and that one I like, and yeah, I like that one. This should be a bit tough. The guy has a good roster. Let's see, here we go. Okay. So, let me check. If I recall correctly, yeah, so last time I was kind of puzzled about my opponent, and I totally forgot to try and win with 3 clones, and it's too bad because I could have really easily. Hello, Tony! Hello, Tony. Hey, Tony, it's like just you and me for now. So yeah, didn't win with 3 clones because I really could have, and yeah, I'm going to try that. Feel free while watching if you want to ask me any questions about the relics, because I'm answering kind of a lot. I just made a vid, like, really from the heart. Hey Temple! Yeah, doing that. I just made a vid really from the heart about relics and about how people think that the game is dead and relics are too hard and they're all for ways and yada yada, just piss me off. Anyway, so yeah, we'll have to try and win with 3 clones if I can. Now, I'm not your only hope. Grievous is your only hope. I will try to win with 3 clones. I will have to win with Separatist and a complete squad, and I know that doesn't work if you go underdog. So there is that. 10 wins, fleet battles. Okay, that's the usual stuff. Yep, the nuke squad. I'm really happy actually that the nuke just works so well, and that relics will just emphasize that. Being able to take out Sith Empire with relic 7s and stuff with the nuke, with a, well, just from math and that kind of stuff. Relic 5 Grievous, and oh, Grievous, I like it. Yeah, Grievous, pretty good, I like it. Might keep that name somewhere. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, so yeah, level 4, 5, level 4 should be enough to just nuke him. That's pretty good. So hey, so this is a funny pool. So I'm not facing really strong opponents for that pool. You know, I just browsed a bit. Nothing that, yeah, that's pretty okay-ish. That could be a bit dangerous. But you see, the usual. Kind of meh-ish pool. I had better, and then there is that guy. Guess who I'm fighting first? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, can't really talk sort of speed because that's not fast, but yeah, short dudes are important to get the right turn order. So yeah, I'm fighting a guy that has a pretty decent, a pretty decent lineup, but oh, he didn't attack them yet? I smell shenanigans. Ooh, that's a fail. That's a fail on a nuke team without nest. I like that. And that's another fail on a... Do you see that? Do you see that lead? Clone Wars Chewie lead getting a hold. Ha ha ha. I knew that team would work. So basically I want to keep Kira for the Rebels team. And yeah, Clone Wars Chewie has a good lead for that team, because when you hit Vendor, you have a good chance to give him a defense buff, and he's pretty tanky, being gear 12 and such. And as long as he has a buff, he's going to gain protection back and get prepared and revive other people. Yep, so that's 2 holds. And that team still ain't dead, and if he already failed 2 times, I'm pretty sure that's going to be really tough for him. So, what I didn't say about that guy, I didn't really brush through all of his roster, but when I did my check, and then, you know, use bots and stuff, he has a very okay roster, and he has actually a lot of good stuff on that roster. That's the kind of roster you should have at that level. There is a lot of Gear 12, a lot of Zetas and stuff, some weird choices, but you know. He has terrible speed. He has really bad mods all around. I mean, if I sort his roster by speed, let's say I check BB-8, that is like, you know, already, yeah, that's not a speed set, and that's 197. And I just sorted out his tunes by speed. I am 10 tunes, not in the 200 range. So yeah, remember when I made that vid about winning stuff in Green Arena? Mods. Yeah, sure. Clone Wars Chewie lead. You can do stuff with that. You don't need the Zeta. I mean, this shouldn't work. But all of that Gear 12, Chewie is actually kind of tanky. And what? Who? But I hear a cat. Oh, you're there. Oh, Duncan like crawled up and in a wall or something. Anyway, so yeah, every of that Gear 12, that's actually a pretty tough team. That's a wall of fur you have to get through before you get to to Mission, and Mission is actually doing kind of a lot of damage. Imagine that team with like L3 or Nest in Young Lando spot. And I actually like Young Lando quite a bit. I think AI fucks it up, but Young Lando can put stealth on Vendor, and that's actually really boring to deal with. Anyway, let's get going. I see Phoenix. Oh, I see 5 Zilta's Phoenix. Okay, maybe not the easiest team to fight through. I see Night Sisters. I see mostly bad things down there. Okay, so you know what? Not to forget, I'm going to start with that. That's the team I'm going to use clones on. So I have a bit of room. He has 2 fail. I still have a team being alive. Feel like I'm going to give R2 to the clones to have some good backup. And you know what? Let's bring in Mace. Oh, I love that team. That's kind of spicy. Good team. Makes sense. Let's go with that. Let's use Mace. You know, he deserves some love. For Wakanda. Wakanda forever. That's the one. And Bunk. Hey! I decapitate your dad. So I'm kind of running circles around him. Okay, that's his first turn. Hit R2, he's actually tankier than 5. And Bink. Yeah, that's not going to be a long one. Mace was overkill. Mace is always overkill. I don't know why. I bring Mace to a lot of fights, and when I bring Mace, it's like the fight is kind of easy enough to bring Mace, so he's like not really needed. Bink. Yeah, that's a really cool ability to use. I'm kind of sad that it doesn't stays longer on screen. Like, it's really cool. Should stay up longer. Okay, that's bad banners. That's really bad banners. But that's a feat. Do I get to a Rhodium with that feat? Oh, and kill people with Galactic Republic. Yeah, right. Two feats on one. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay. Oh, I went back to the first screen. Okay, 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 fine. Hard talking. Okay. That's what do I use against that? How do I not overkill this? Oh, Ewoks. Can I use Ewoks against that? My Ewoks are like really crap. Really, really crap. That's my crappy Ewoks. And I don't know how to use them. I like never use them against Third Order ever. Let's see what happens. Learning time. Amazing learn. I should dispel that, right? Yeah, right. Yeah. So I'm faster than this guy with the Ewoks. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That guy plays a lot like that wicked fella. He plays and plays and plays. And what could possibly go wrong? Exactly. I mean, it's working. I feel like I'm running circles around them. They all have days. It's pretty great. Nah, don't stun my buddy. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Stun my buddy. I thought that cleanses. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, I know Fox is the real danger. I just like taking out the easy ones first because, you know, less turn meter for them and stuff. Yeah, he doesn't hurt a lot. I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure that guy didn't really mod Fox for damage. That guy is not really tough. And I'm doing like no damage. And well, yeah. Do I sound Arabic? Oh shit, shouldn't have said that. Wow, actually he kind of follows up pretty well. He's actually gaining health. What could possibly go wrong? I know! This could be a terrible idea! Come on, die! Thank you. he had like 500, not even 500 HP. Focusing on Fox. You know, like, way too late. I mean, sure I'm undergeared, but he's too, so... I have like, I put some speed mods and stuff like that, but yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would get a Fox one-shot somewhere, but like, look at that guy, he's not playing anytime soon. Yeah, should have targeted Kylo with that, right? Nah, he's not one-shotting anyone. Still cool. Oh, yeah, no, not happening now. So, now that's the hard part, right? Now that's the hard part, right? Can I kill that guy? I don't even know. I think my wicket is too weak and I'm going to get stuck on that guy. Right? That's what is going to happen, right? I feel like such a scrub now. Why did I try that? Okay, that's okay. That's not going anywhere. Whoops! Okay, I'm going to have to not fail for the rest of the fights, I guess. Okay, he's yeah, okay. He's going down. Yeah, I mean, of course I was going to auto, but oh, wow! Good damage wicket! Nice! Really nice! Hey guys, Relic 7 wicket! Relic 7 wickets, guys. Yo! Nice! Evox. Okay, that was the first time I ever tried Evox in Green Arena. Pretty good. Okay, Atreya now. Oh, wow. Okay. Seriously. Another guy going like full offense. Actually, he has some good spins on defense for once, but... I mean, there still could be that Jedi Knight Raven there. I'm really afraid of the full gear 13 Jedi Knight Raven. But what the hell? Should I try to keep Thrawn for the Jedi Knight Raven? No, I mean, come on. I'm actually going to try this, not to bring Death Trooper this time. I want to keep Krennic and Death Trooper for Phoenix. Or do I? Oh, I know. I mean, huh. Actually, can I use something else for those Night Sisters? I don't want to use Grievous, I want that in case there is that Jettia in the back. I'm actually going to use Rebels. I'm actually going to use Rebels, and I think it should be fine, it should be enough. And I will bring Kira for the extra oomph. And I will keep Thrawn, and I will try to go with Empire against Phoenix, because I like the matchup. Oh, I still have Nest, oh come on. Don't know if Nest could... do I trust Nest against those Phoenix? Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Catfight. Catfight in the back. Okay. Wait. Okay, no, that's just the new UI fucking with my head. I was like, what? Do they have relics and stuff? No, actually, yeah, sure, Palpatine Invader and stuff. No, I want to use Krennic. I want to use Krennic, and I want to use Death Trooper. So you don't get to play. Wow! Okay! Han's damage. I'm still not used to Han Solo's damage output now. Okay, that's good damage though. I don't want you to play. Okay, so that was... I'm not even sure that was like bad RNG or not. Like, it's a bit weird, they both died at the same time, so why is that one? Catfight. Catfight. Big... Oh, come... Oh, wow! I'm just baffled at that Gear 13 Han's damage. Hey! There was a Night Sister team. Where did they go? Okay, I'm just like underestimating my own tune's damage. Okay, so against those guys, it's like you know, a throwback time to the start of the game when I was using Krennic against I actually was using exactly this team, and that was my first arena team. And I feel like a bit of throwback, you know. But I still have I have so much stuff. I have Grievous, I have Nest, I have Palpatine, I have Jedi. Oh, come on. You know what? It's just too much of nostalgia for me to not use that team. I'm not saving Nest. This is nostalgia. This is nostalgia. This is the team I was using to climb arena in my early days. I'm sorry, Tony, I'm not saving Nest for a solo. This is just too much. You know, my heart is melting right now. I just saw this screen so many times during my time as the right new player. Of course they don't stand a chance. They're going to get obliterated. But that's like... Oh, I mean, just look at that. That was like my go-to I hate Phoenix team, because most people don't know that Krennic is actually really good against rebels, and it was such a good team, and it was so fun to execute and to play with that team. Yeah, I mean, banners, it's really secondary on my mind. I just want to win my games and I want to have fun. And what I'm hearing today, I don't know if you check the vids that some of these guys put out, like hey, the game is dying and stuff, and I'm like, shut up, I want to have fun. So I want to win, but I'm not thinking about banners right now. Sure, I could have optimized that. I'm pretty sure that Nest could have soloed that, and that would be 64 banners, and that would make me maybe top 10 instead of 20 or anything. I don't really care. Oh, and get to Orodium on this fight. Oh, I mean, you wanted me to pass up on that? So much nostalgia. So much nostalgia. Just perfect. And Danger Zone! Wow! So that guy... Okay, let me get this straight. I was afraid of that guy roster. That guy has full Gear 13 Revan, JKR, CLS, Palpatine, Gino, so Rogue One, he kept that for offense too, Sion and Nihilus, a Gear 12 Nest with Zeta, Gear 12 Rex. Oh, but let me check by the way, while I'm here. Yeah, that's terrible modding. For an executioner, that's a 3-dot mod. Anyway, so I mean, why, if you go full offense, you're not supposed to stumble on that kind of teams. Did you see? Yeah, I agree, Karan. Typical full offense guy. I don't know if he could beat Padme or not, he didn't try, so maybe he still has some backup, you know. Could be a thing. No, he didn't, but he went through there, so, you know, he used like CLS and that kind of stuff, and maybe, you know, the usual and JTR and stuff, and then he failed on this. This doesn't have my Nest. And then he failed again on Clone Wars Chewie Lead. He has so much good stuff! Why? Okay. Let me try some fancy stuff now, I guess. I don't know. I have so freaking much left. You know what? Hey, that should be enough. That should be enough. Hey, kill that bitch. I said kill that bitch. Dink. Hey, kill that guy. I don't even think I unlocked Cup. I was thinking about trying a Grievous solo, but Grievous is actually really slow. So I think he kind of needs at least B1 with him. I think I'm going to try that. I think I'm going Grievous and B1 for the last fight. Not Grievous solo, but I kind of think the team could like run circles around it. So yeah. I mean, and that's even more a fitting lore-wise. You know, that's Grievous behind the wall of his expendable droids. So much left. So much left. All of my droids, Palpatine on the side. My Revenant Traya are on the bench. I had Wampa, I had like tons of droids left. Yeah, okay. Yes, I know. I mean, I wouldn't like Gear 5 Traya. I mean, look at mine. I'm Gear 8. You know, I got her kind of recently to 7 stars, that kind of stuff. It was. I don't know. What is that? I think that's 6. I think that's 6. I think that's the one just before purple. But you know, maybe he's not in a big guild. He just unlocked it and stuff. So yeah. Do I need B1? You know what? Josiah, if that fails, that's on you. Grievous plays first. Oh, come on. So let's see. Is there some betting people in the chat? How many people will die on that first AoE? My bet is 2. Traya and Maul. So is there some people who think that I will also kill Bastila? Or maybe all 5. But yeah. People are saying 3. At least 2. Yeah, that's what I think. Okay. That was 2. That was 2. And yeah, actually Asajj was pretty close. Dink. Hey, he's gaining a lot of health. Don't gain health. Dink. Okay, I didn't need it. B1 at all. Pink. Here you go. Don't forget that he doesn't have his relic. You know. Well, I'm sad because I don't get good fights. I mean, sure, the round is fun and I like to play it. But some good defense for me to play with and to scratch my head a bit would have been appreciated. Off. The separatist feat, remember? The full separatist team feat, yep. Forget that. I forgot that. Well, to talk about it for a second, Tony. I don't think there will be a new meta. I don't think the meta will be changing from the relics. Relics don't have speed at all. And people who went only for the meta will lose to whales, because that's how it goes, for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks everyone has good relics and it's fine. But I think some new anti-meta teams could show up, because some toons get like huge damage, and that could be enough to get them over the top to kill Sith Empire. But I really don't think any team will be good enough to be the new meta. Depends on what you define as meta, I guess. But like, some people would say that the nuke is actually meta because it's doing really well and it's killing Sith Empire. It's an anti-meta. It's not really meta for me. That's the interesting part. That's toons getting tanky. Some toons in there, and I don't think 5 is the best example. I think like General Kenobi or Kylo Ren and Mask get like amazing stats. But will it be enough to really push them over the top? I mean, Sith Empire just does so much damage, and they get so much offense from their own relics. And then you still have Thrawn that could be mixed in, just Fracture 5s and that kind of stuff. I really don't think the meta will change. I really don't think... I could be wrong on that, but I think that since there is no speed advantage gained, the meta won't change. And what I said in that vid I did just a bit ago, I think that Gear 13 is a lot more important than the relics. I think that this 8, maybe 10 with the speed set speed you get with the Gear 13 is miles more important than any stat you can get from relics. As big as the stats are, some stats are insane, but that's still not as good as plus 10 speed. Do you think Bastila Jedi can take out Grievous, Relic Grievous anymore? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that hard counters will still be hard counters, because there is no speed difference. If you hard counter someone, what they do don't really matter, so you will still hard counter them. I mean, Grievous gains some huge damage from the relics, sure, but as long as your Bastila is like gear 12-5, maybe 13, let's say maybe you will need higher gear, but you will not need relics. Gear 12 Bastila with some tanky Jedi will still be good enough. Padme will still gain courage and will still trash Grievous, and that's a really hard counter. Traya counters people because she has Isolate, not because she has good stats. Do you think that relics matters for Annihilate? Or for that kind of thing? Or for Fracture? No, they don't. Same thing for Deathmark, same thing for that kind of stuff. Most teams actually win, not only on stats, they win on kits, they win on speed, of course. But like, have you seen like the damage boost on Yoda? Oh, that's insane. Actually, I didn't say that in the video about relics. I think the only thing that will make a difference from relic is the fact that some toons gain crit avoidance, but most of all they gain dodge chance. Some toons get a dodge chance flat, like they gain 13%, that kind of stuff. That's RNG, but that means that toons that don't have any precision, and most attackers get precision, but some toons don't get precision, and those toons will have a hard time hitting people with good base dodge reliably. And that's the only real new mechanic that relics bring. Relics brings no mechanic whatsoever, maybe with the new kits, but that's on kits, not on relic. So yeah, they only bring that. Some toons will get extra dodge chance, some like RNG defense. So if you don't have a accuracy on your relic, you will miss some shots. That's it. That's the only thing you kind of expect from relics. Rebels don't do that well anymore against Grievous. Well, that's a Gear 13 thing, actually. Rebels, if you send Rebels against a Gear 13 Grievous, you're toast. That's not relics doing that. That's the fact that Grievous got a new line on his lead saying now you don't get to counter if you have target lock and Gear 13 damage. Yeah, since Gear 13, CLS was not a good counter to Grievous anymore. That's all there is to it. So yeah, sorry, I'm catching up. I talk a lot. I'm just catching up to the chat. But yeah, really, that's a Gear 13 thing. I'm really saying, and I'm really positive about it. Relics don't really change stuff. They push harder on the good parts of the toon, but they don't catch up for weaknesses. So hard counters are still hard counters. Speed are still the same. Here you go. Yeah, R2 clears debuffs, that's right, but you just land so many debuffs with Grievous that I definitely doesn't get enough of them. And Grievous, R2 kind of expect Rebels to counterattack, to crit, to cleanse. since you down counter-attack, you need to take a turn, and it could be a lot longer against a Grievous team. Relics get damage and HP. Who cares about damage and HP? If you hard counter someone, you hard counter him. Whatever it does. I mean, fracture someone. Fracture someone. Does his damage really matter now? Nope. Annihilate someone. Does his HP really matters now? Nope. See, I mean, I'm taking like extreme cases. It's like, the thing it will do is that you will not be able to take a full relic team with like trash tier tunes. Or like a mix. You will need to take a real counter. But if you have a real counter, you're fine. And the thing that most people don't realize is that in Arena you will see a lot of really strong teams with relics. Sure. But you will have your own, and it's not that hard to get one team with relics. I mean, look at Grievous. One relic, blasting through. Do I have anything I can use that on? I mean, I'm just like, my PO is over, so I shouldn't be fighting. But let me just again, I showed a lot, and I'm doing that again. Yeah, Grievous can plot tier 7 Malax just fine. So in Arena, that's not a big concern. That will be one for 2 weeks. Like, Wales will get a head start. You know, because they paid for their first relics. And as free-to-play, you will have to catch up a bit. Once you catch up, you're fine. You're back on better mods wins. That's always been Arena gig, and that's it. Better mods wins, or counter teams win. And then, in Grand Arena, you will not face people with crazy relics, because they give way too much GP, so the matchmaking will not make you fight each other. So you will not have this nightmare scenario of fighting someone with 10 level 7 relics when you have none. That will not be a thing, because their new matchmaking is actually kind of good. Yeah, so yeah, catching up. Yes, my Grievous is tier 5. It already worked just fine at tier 4. And on defense, I'm in my chart chat, and these are pretty nice people, so I don't drop a lot. And the team actually holds sometimes on defense. So yeah, I mean, let's just see. I would like that, yeah, that example to be a good one. Thank you. So that's let's say that's average debuffs. That's actually below average. Yeah. Let's see for how much I hit. Bink. 182,000. No Bastilla leaving that whatsoever. Malak. 244,000. Okay. So again, my Grievous. I worked all day, so my Grievous is not remodded. I didn't remod that guy. I should have remodded him. I should have take some critical chance away to give more health and do more damage. I didn't, because I didn't have the time for that. This is my classic nuke Grievous. Not optimized. Not optimized. Yeah, it's fun to do. And you know the best part? It's 7 clicks. 7 clicks and you kill the tip of the spear. Just letting that sinking a bit. 7 clicks. That's actually kind of hilarious when you think about it. Let me farm a mod batch. Yeah, the usual. Nothing fancy, okay. Yep. And see, so yeah, that's right, Coran. BSF crit avoidance. I'm going to see that. I thought at first that her crit avoidance was 13.5. If that's the case, you need 85.5% on Grievous. You get that with tier 4, maybe even tier 3. If she has more, you will need higher tier. If she has the 27% I saw somewhere, I don't know where that number comes from. I think it's kind of weird. But if that's the case, you will need a bit higher crit chance. But the relics balance out. Like, they just balance out perfectly. Oh, she has more crit avoidance. Well, too bad. I have like a ton more crit chance. Let me check if like I have. I think Schmerz is pretty good on his Bastila. Let's see, Schmerz. Okay, tier 4. That's not a tier 7. Yeah, you might want a G88 higher on CC2. Exactly. That's absolutely right. But the most important part of IG88 is landing debuffs on Malak specifically. So if Grievous damage is higher, you don't really need to land that much debuff to actually kill Bastila, because she isn't much tougher than she was before. So I'm pretty sure you should be fine. Physical attack, physical survival. Dodge chance still 2%. Now critical dodge 6%. 6%. That 27% is misplaced. She has the same for both dodges. So no, that 27, I don't know. It kind of came out of the blue, but yeah, that's 4. She will have 13.5 at 7. That's what they announced somewhere, and I saw some of them run around, so yeah, that's 13.5. I will check that out when I find a 7 one, but no, that's fine. That's 85% crit chance with Grievous. That's really not that hard to do. Let me show you my Grievous. This stream is getting a bit longer, but yeah, sure, that's nice. I'm glad to answer questions about that. So, again, not remorted. See the health, he was at 97,000, so he gained like 20,000 for free. He gained some critical damage, so you know, more damage. And look at that, 94% from 72. That's 22% I won right there. I just need 30.5. Well, Tony, that's a really good question, and actually, I don't need to update the vid after Relics. The only thing you need to update is Grievous. I will do like a short vid on like how to mod Grievous now for the nuke. And the only thing you need is that crit chance number to be at 85.5%. My Grievous was at 72%, and that's the first requirement for the nuke. That means right now, I could take out 9% crit chance on my Grievous and be fine with it. That's actually amazing to think about. I'm just going to like... I did that on the other vid and I didn't take any time for that, and that was like kind of stupid. But let me just check if I used... Yeah, that was a lot of health. See, I could just gain 5,000 and I'm still above the crit chance threshold. Now, don't use HK lead. If you use HK lead, you lose a lot of damage on Grievous. Actually, no, maybe HK lead could just work. Like, maybe Grievous does enough damage now, but I think it will still fall a bit short, because you really don't get as much damage as with all the debuffs IG88 gives you. And the main argument for using HK47 was, well, it's a lot easier to get critical chance. Now, with the relic, you just gain so much that it's just so easy to mod that guy. I still have spare on crit chance. Let me try, I don't know, that mod. I just gained 17 speed. I'm at the threshold, like just under, don't get me started on this, but like, see all that HP I just get? That's insane! Grievous is a monster! And the thing is, again, and I say that multiple times, most people complaining about relics are people that are free to play or like dolphins, and are trying to compete at a meta level. They are trying to play with Revenant Malax, and they expect to beat whales and krakens playing Revenant Malax. That's not the right idea. If you want to be free to play in a game, you have to be aggressive, you have to be smart, and you have to know what you're doing. You have to use anti-meta, and you have to use cheap counters. Dare I say cheese. Dare I say nuke. Nuke is amazing for value. 1 gear 13, 1 relic, level 5 is enough. I'm pretty sure you can make it work at level 4. I just blew right through because I want that. And that's fine. And the best thing is, Tony, you don't have to be that smart, because some people are doing the job for you. I'm sorry about that. That wasn't really nice from me to say. But yeah, that's why YouTube is there. And that's why there is so much Discord servers. Some people give really bad advice. Game changers. Excuse me, I don't know what. Yeah, but some people give really bad advice and are just complaining about the game. But you could listen to people that actually love that game and think about it and do good stuff. Yep. I'm just being my classic obnoxious French guy. Yeah, so that was a long stream because I answered a lot of questions, but that, I mean, that's kind of... Yeah, Grand Arena wasn't really that exciting. Oh, I have hiccups. Oh, that's going to be hard to stream with hiccups. So yeah. I'm still baffled I'm at my own ability. No, I want to be 69. I was 69 not long ago. I forgot a feat, like, again. I just plain forgot, and... Oh. If that guy had any good team of defense, I would have used the classic steps, and that would be nice. Oh yeah, order 66, nice, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, I forget my own Star Wars references. So yeah, order 66. Iridium, I feel pretty good about Kyber. Well, now everything is said and done. If you want some more stuff on relics, I just did a vid, like, I rambled a bit about it, and I just said, like, the first thing that came on my mind, but I don't know. I still think it's pretty interesting. And, yeah, you can watch that. And I will, yes, sorry about the hiccups. I will make a vid, like, how to mod Grievous now. But it will probably be a short one, because you shouldn't change much. And it's just so much easier to get to the thresholds. Now it's like, speed doesn't change. Get to 85.5 crit chance. And that's really easy with a relic. And then have as much HP as you can. And that's kind of it. Yeah, I could like record that, and that would be the other vid. Yeah. Okay. How many Cantina did I refreshed 2 days in a row, 500. The 300 refreshes and the 2 at 200. I blasted a bit of crystals on that. That thing, that right there, that piece, the drop rate is horrendous. That's the hard part. That's the grindy part. That's what makes that whales will actually don't get that far ahead. That thing is horrendous. This you like it farms like candy. You get a lot of these. These it's okay. You get a good amount, like 1 for 1 try almost. That right there is a piece of. That's some fraffle. Actually, I think the hardest part about the relics will be the scraps for a player like me that is not a very old player, because the first levels are easy, and when you start getting there, this is gear I need on all my tunes, you know. This is gear I need on everyone. So I won't have a lot of level 5s. And that's okay, because Grievous is the only one I need. And so now that's the level 6. Yeah. I'm going to need to make one of these, and it hurts. Oh, no, I did one. I need to make another one of these. Yeah, okay. I did one of these because I had some of that stuff laying around, and I don't use that much. But that's kind of useful stuff. That you don't use a lot. That, yeah, you know, that's the part you don't use the most, so that's okay. This, though, oh. That's the hard part. You will have to choose between gear 13 and relics on people you already have at gear 13. But you know, that's kind of okay. I mean, if you don't get the tune at gear 13, there is no point going for the relic anyway, so you will follow the right order, gear 13 then relic, and that kind of stuff. And as I said, I really think that getting the tune to gear 13 is a lot more important than the relic. First, because gear 13, the tune can just get like level 1, level 2 relic really easy, and then it's just stat boost. The first boost is actually almost the more important one. Not really, but like the first 1, 2, 3 are really good. That's okay. Okay, so I'm really going to have to stop now, even if the hiccups is gone. But thank you a lot, guys, for watching. There is a lot of people in there again, and a lot of people asking questions, and I'm really glad to answer them. So yeah, yeah. I will see you guys later. Thank you a lot for joining me in, even if the Great Arena wasn't really the best. Hey, bonne nuit, Coran. Thanks. Some French in there. But yeah, pretty good. And guys, don't listen to those fuckers telling you the game is dying. They say that all the time for every change ever. They are just like frightened puppies. That's the least insulting thing I could think of. Yeah, that's really the least insulting thing I can think of about them. Frightened puppies. Have a great night, have a great day, depends on the time zone. I'm going to bed. I will make that Venom Grievous very soon, but it won't be long, it will just be like small tips. So, see you around, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.